How y'all doing? You ever have one of those rides that you're like, damn, was that real? Well, I just took one of those rides. So, my name's Tony. This channel is going to be called Driving Miss Crazy. The reason why it's going to be called that is my wife said I should just start a YouTube channel, kind of as a little bit of a therapy, to kind of talk about some of the crazy ride shares I do. So, I live in Florida. Y'all ever heard of Florida Man? Yeah, Florida Man lives here. So here in Florida, we have some interesting folks. And I live in between Tampa and in between Orlando. So I get tourists from out of town and around the world, and I get some country folk and a little bit of in between. So today, I had the craziest ride I've ever given. I picked up this lady, and as soon as I picked her up, it was a scheduled pickup. I picked her up. I was a little early. I pull up to this place, and it is like straight up like a house with an apartment behind it. And the address is all wrong. I have to go through a back alley. I get up there. I'm making a call. This old man picks up, and he's like, "Who is this?" And I'm like, "Hey, I'm your Lyft driver, and I'm here to get you." And he didn't sound like someone named Marilyn. It didn't sound like that. And I pull up, and he's like, "Well, you got to come back. Got to get to the back alley." And I come back, and he looks like a pirate. He has got a hand that is missing. And his face is kind of stuck like that. And he's like, "Hey, you're here to pick my woman up. She don't want to live here anymore, and you're going to take her back." It's like, okay, I didn't want to be involved in any drama. I get there, and there's a lady. Have y'all ever seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Large Marge? Now, I'm a big guy. I don't hate towards anybody that's large. Trust me, I don't. I'm a big man. I know better. Well, Large Marge, she was hot in comparison to this lady. And I don't judge. I'm just saying. She had a scary face. Her face was literally looked like it had craggle marks on it. I mean, you looked at her and it was like looking at The Walking Dead. And I'm not trying to be mean. And I know that sounds mean. Trust me, that's not the kind of guy I am. I'm not a hater in any way, shape, or form. But she was kind of scary. She kind of looked like, the Feed the Birds type lady, just without the birds. Not say she's bad either. Anyway, I didn't even care about her looks. It didn't really matter, but I'm just to set the picture. So she comes out and she has her breathing machine and she has luggage, and she asked if she could smoke a cigarette before she got in my vehicle. I said, "Thanks for asking. Yeah, please go ahead. I will wait a few minutes because I do not allow smoke in my vehicle. That's just not something I do." And sure enough, I had an hour and a half drive ahead of me. Hour and a half. I didn't know that. It's supposed to be 45 minutes. I already knew it was going to be a long drive. As soon as she got in the car, took a drink of my coffee, and she says to me, "Boy, that smells like good coffee. I want some." And I said, "Fine. You can go to 7-Eleven and get some." Because she was trying to insinuate she wanted my coffee. Okay. So as we're driving, she starts asking me personal questions. And normally, I'm the kind of guy, I share everything with people. But I wasn't having that. Because the moment we got in the car, when we're driving, somebody tried to cut me off. She says to me, "Boy, you can't trust people. People could just kill you in your car." People could just kill you in your car? That is not something you should ever say to your rideshare driver. Don't ever say a story with the saying, "Someone could just kill you in your car." Yeah. So that kind of sets a tone. So as we're driving along, I'm like, I'm not going to give her my personal information. I am going to be a nice guy. First thing she says is, "You ever have hemorrhoids?" Because I got a really itchy butt. And if I start itching towards my butt, don't freak out, because I got the hemorrhoids bad. Oh my gosh. We're not even out of town. I'm in a small town where I pick her up. We're not even out of that small town. she says to me, the coffee thing. She says to me, hey, that's a Pepsi truck over there. I want some Pepsi. You think you go get me some Pepsi? We pull over. Is that okay? I'm like, no, ma'am. I have to get you where you need to go. I could do what's in the app. You want to put a scheduled stop in? You can. She's like, I don't have scheduled stop. This ride was set up by the institution. This ride was set up by the institution. I'm like, so you didn't order this? No, I did. But I did it through my doctor. Through the institution. Oh, no. She's like, oh, I got lots of things wrong with me. You're taking me to a hospital. I'm going to be admitted. I'm like, oh, okay, sure. She's like, but I can't tell you what I'm going to be admitted for. Yeah. It's definitely something psych. I could tell. Anyway. She starts telling me I haven't had a meal in going on 5 years in a restaurant. Do you think you could stop? I know a buffet right there. She's like, there's a buffet. It's only $5.99. It's over at the Pizza Hut. Okay. In the hour and a half trip, she probably asked me 5 different times to stop and to buy her lunch. She starts telling me a sob story about how basically she's on welfare. She only has $20 per month. And she says to me, you look like a business owner. I bet you have money. You must be a rich man. Yeah, lady. That's why I'm driving rideshare right now. That's why I'm picking you up, because I'm a rich man. And I'm like, hey, yeah, cool. Let's do this for fun. This is what I call fun. No. I'm doing it just because I'm trying to make money for my family. Trying to make some extra cash while I'm not working. Oh, man. So we're like an hour in. Every few minutes, she's just straight up, what's that? What's that? Oh, I've been there. Like, the lady will not stop talking. She starts asking me if she could find me on Facebook. If I want to look her up. Get my phone out. I'm like, no, I can't use the phone. It's for the app right now. Sorry, I can't use it. Oh, no, you want to look me up. You want to find me. No, I don't want to find you. We get to the location, and it's not a hospital. It's a doctor's office. I said, okay, we're here. You have a great day. I stop. She looks at me. She's like, this is not the right place. This is wrong. She's like, I'm going to be admitted to the hospital. But I can't tell you why. I'm like, well, I don't want to know. It's okay. That's for you. Totally you. It's all good. Appreciate it. The address in the app is completely wrong in every single way. We're at the doctor's office, and she just bolts out of the car. She jumps out of the car, just straight up. I'm like, what the crap's going on? She runs into the doctor's office. I'm thinking, oh no. I have all her stuff right here. I'm about ready to end the ride and just pull out, put her stuff, and just say, have a great day. And she puts her head out. She's like, they have coffee in here. Do you want me to get you some coffee? I'm like, no, I have coffee. I hold up my coffee cup. I'm like, got coffee. I'm good. She says, I'm getting directions. This poor receptionist comes out, and she's just like, hey, are you looking to go here? And I'm like, hey, I'm just a Lyft driver. I have, Lyft, Uber, I'm just a just doing this. Like, I don't know. She tells me, well, this is where the hospital would be, but I don't know exactly where you guys need to go. I'm like, okay, I'm in a small town. We're talking about a very one-horse town. We are outside of Polk County, which is where I'm at. We're in a completely different county. I'm basically an hour and a half drive time away. The lady's outside of the car. I don't know what to do. The comment section below, if there's something you would have done, would you have driven away? Let me know. Because seriously, what do you do? Like, I'm trying to be a nice guy. I'm not going to just, because now my car's full of her crap, I'm not going to just put it out in the street and leave. So she comes back. She gets in my back seat. She was in my front seat before. It was the weirdest thing ever. She gets in my back seat. She's asking me to help her with the seatbelt. What do you do? I don't want to touch this lady. I'm like, well, you just got to kind of stick it in. She finally gets the seatbelt in. she's like, okay, well, they said this, that, and the other. I'm like, okay, well, I already got the directions. We're good. I start to drive, and I notice in my rearview mirror here, she's drinking my coffee. I'm like, what the crap? I'm like, are you drinking my coffee? She's like, oh, it smelled so good. I had to have it. Is this okay? I thought it was okay. You're a nice guy. Can I drink your coffee? She just, I mean, who knows? I could have been spitting in that coffee. People do dip here. I could have got my tobacco and been spitting in there this whole entire time. She doesn't know. She's drinking my coffee. We finally find this backwoods hospital. We get to the hospital. She's like, hey, can you take my luggage and bring it in to the hospital for me? And the hospital's, it's a pretty big place, and I can't really park. I mean, they don't have like a valet. I mean, this is a country hospital. I'm like, I can't leave my vehicle unattended. She's like, are you sure? You could leave it unattended. You could leave your keys right in there. No one will take it. I wouldn't plan that at all. What? Oh my gosh. Anyway, it's crazy. I finally got our destination. An hour and a half later, lady's drinking my coffee. She's telling me about people killing each other in cars. Like, I mean, craziness. Now, if you have some crazy story, I'm starting this channel just because I got to vent. I got some crazy people. If you have a story you want to tell me about, you're a rideshare driver, what's your deal? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope I'm not the only one. Like I said, I'm just kind of doing this as a therapy, and I was driving me crazy.